Literally how I started everyone just like that.
I know. It's classic. We have a routine that's not very...
It's a going joke that we just won't fix.
All right, well, welcome back to number 45, guys.
Welcome back.
We've been out for a little while.
Yeah, trying to get this guy in here, even though he's in here all the time.
Who's our special guest?
Kyle, you may have noticed him from interrupting such podcasts as many of them.
He goes by, what's your name? What do you like to be called?
People call me a whole bunch of things, man. Like man. You know,
Hey,
that's
man.
one of them. But no, I go by Man Darino as a DJ producer. And KBM as a graffiti artist, / whatever you want painted guy.
You do paint a lot of things.
Yeah, all kinds of random stuff.
You paint toenails?
I don't think I've painted a toenail. I think I've painted a
On or
fingernail.
off someone.
That's the next step.
That's the next in.
That's the last place I'm trying to go to. There's too many nail salons, you know. That's a market that's flooded.
Bring them in your profile, and then they'll change their mind.
Graphic artist, nail artist. Graphic nail artist. Graffiti nail artist. It's a new thing.
Yeah, I don't
New
think
Instagram.
I don't
I
think
bet
it's
you
going
get
anywhere.
thousands of followers, bro. Easier than you get on anything else.
Oh yeah,
It probably would happen.
I don't know about that.
All the Taiwanese ladies that want all the graffiti on their nails.
I think about all the Taiwanese ladies that don't even know what graffiti is.
That's why they're all like, they have to have it.
Yeah.
They see the Western culture is about it.
They probably just want like palm trees.
But you could do graffiti palm trees. Kyle just got back from California a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. And he was
I think it was even more than 2 weeks ago.
2
now.
or 3.
It
No, because
feels
last week we were in Miami.
No,
Yep.
no, I was in Tampa.
Oh, yeah, okay. So 2 weeks ago we were in Miami, and then 3 weeks ago you were in
Yeah.
L.A. And
So you've been moving around a lot.
Yeah, time travels.
Yeah.
Or
You've been time traveling.
yeah, I've been time traveling
time zone traveling.
in a Honda Civic.
Not
Well,
in a Honda
It's the new DeLorean.
No, we're definitely time traveling in a Honda Civic.
How?
What do you mean? How?
You flew to L.A.
Yeah, I flew to LA.
And
Okay,
you drove a
that's
Kia.
totally different. That's totally different. Okay, so that's time traveling in an airplane that's by
But
American
you haven't
Airlines.
gone out west in the car yet.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, not yet. but
I've
not
gone to
recently.
Pensacola. I've time traveled in the Civic.
Whatever.
I've taken it to Dallas too.
That's right.
However,
88 miles per hour, and then you're in the new
I'm
place.
using time travel in an essence of traveling and just making it sound cooler.
Sure thing, Uncle Rico.
All right.
If I go back in time. No, So,
we-
what, it's been like 5 weeks
No, 3 weeks.
No,
It's been
it's
3
like-
weeks.
total since we've done a podcast.
Oh, Rockville.
I was out of the country. You went somewhere.
You
didn't
were in Ireland. I think we. I thought
No, I
we,
was in-
oh, we tried to do one, and then
I
we
was in
couldn't.
Italy.
Right? Yeah, you were. You were out of the
I
country.
was time traveling as well.
Yeah, forward.
Forward.
He was futuristic.
Forward.
Yeah. But anyway, you were gone.
Mhm.
Then yeah, I don't know where I was at. Then me and you went to
I don't think
Miami.
you
I
were
was
anywhere.
here.
You were
I was
just
here waiting
sitting
on
here.
everybody.
Yeah,
I've been waiting this entire time.
You're just sitting here the whole time, just
I'm glad now I have something
staring,
to do.
staring at walls, and then everybody came back. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, congratulations.
Congratulations, you won. So you were in LA though. We had talked about it previously, I think, on this podcast. Not with you here, but I think you interrupted one of the podcasts or something like that, and we mentioned it. But you were going to California to play the UNTS Festival.
Yeah, I've never been on an airplane either. That was weird.
That was your first time.
Yeah, it was weird,
It was a
In your-
little. It
your
was.
first 21
and it
years
was-
of life.
and it was like very like early in the morning too, and I was up all night before I left.
Well, that was had to be the plan. There's no getting up early. That
Yeah.
had to be the plan, regardless.
Yeah, it was rough.
So how did you feel about flying for the first time?
At first I didn't know, and then I started taking off, and I still didn't know, and then maybe if people, like someone told me it was just like being in a car,
It is
in
just
the
like being in
sky,
the car, but you're in the
I would
air.
have been fine.
That's the only part. And I said
It
the only
felt-
thing is takeoff. I
if-
said takeoff is sketchy, and then that's basically
And
it.
takeoff was weak.
Takeoff is sketchy, and then
The Busch
like,
Gardens roller coasters were way better than that.
if there's turbulence, that could get sketchy too.
Your moves are weak.
I don't know. Turbulence just felt like, maybe you're off-roading a little bit. That's
Just
about
put your
it.
hands in the air and be like, woo!
It was not anything like that. Nothing like that.
But
There was
anyway,
no drinks falling.
Well, this guy is very, very nervous. Well, he was.
I am.
Hey, you're still
of course.
crazy.
For everything.
I really enjoy flying.
Not just flying.
Like, I don't enjoy flying back from Italy, and there's 2 infants
Right.
on the plane. I think there should be
There
like
was definitely infants on the plane flying back, and I was definitely next to an old guy and an old lady, but it was chill.
you were in the middle. You were
They were
sandwiched.
screaming,
They were
but I
separated
got
for
them
the
noise
flights back.
I got them noise canceling headphones, so that's all that matters. I was watching TV.
He was making nice with the old elderly on the flight.
He's like, "Hey, old guy, listen to this trap music."
Hey, I got this weird bass music.
Yeah, I don't even really listen to that too much.
What do you listen
No,
to?
I'm talking about your shit.
Yeah, I listen to mine all the time, but I don't even listen to a lot of stuff just because I'm only making my stuff so much. I'm so out of touch on music, unless it's rap. Other than that,
So where do you get your songs that you played at the Unes?
I made them.
Most of them, but the other
I made half of my set, and the rest of them, obviously, SoundCloud and / just people that I follow.
in 69, his favorite rapper.
Of course,
Is he really?
no, not my favorite rapper.
It's his favorite thing right now. One of his
but
favorite
he's
things.
definitely popping.
One of his favorite things.
It's great entertainment.
Like watching.
Notice I said
videos.
entertainment.
Yeah.
It is great entertainment.
He enjoys the songs too. You do enjoy the songs,
That's entertainment.
right? But
That's a part of entertainment.
but the entertainment factor of 69 is that
First of all, the fact that you're calling him 69,
What is his name?
that is
69.
hilarious, unbelievable.
I just keep calling him 69. I was gonna do that until Kyle said something.
Oh God, man, I just want to leave right now.
That's the
after
one thing that I
was
had
bad.
thought of prior to sitting down today.
69.
I was
This
gonna
dude
keep
just
referring
said
to him,
69. All right,
No, but anyway,
but yeah, I think I've tweeted it before. If you are watching 6ix9ine and you're you see all his stuff and you think that it's real, or you think he's whatever, if you think he's not entertainment, you know what I'm saying? I expect that you go to a Fast and Furious movie to see real shit.
real racing.
I can hear people outside the door.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, they're
situation.
Is there?
out there. Yeah, they're out there.
Mm-hmm. We're in the hood.
They're out there, man.
We're out here in the streets.
Can you tell them to get the fuck away from the window?
There's
Just
nothing.
open it up and tell them to
I
just
mean,
get out of
I
here.
can definitely do that for you, but it's probably not
No.
going to go over very well because I think they're this tall and
Right.
young.
Oh, okay, got it. The kids.
Super
You don't-
young.
you don't
Yeah,
get that.
there's been children out and about lately. Around
Summer
here.
camps, bro. Yeah, they going in.
Can you hear it
I can.
on the ear? In the
Yeah.
ears? Great.
Hell yeah.
Well, anyway, this part of the podcast is brought to you by
Well,
the
that's
daycare
going to let you
upstairs.
know that we're really out here.
Yeah, we're out here doing stuff, and it's
Yeah.
all live.
Yeah, this
Where's
is
the
live.
daycare?
We were out
Upstairs.
here upstairs,
Really?
but that way. But they
It's
were
not
definitely
technically a
just
daycare.
outside.
I don't know why we're going to get into this on this
Yeah,
podcast, but there's a daycare that the other offices rent during the summer. It's like a summer camp, and they're here all.
I don't
the time.
approve.
No, I don't either. I don't think they have the proper licensing or insurance to do something like that. But hey, it's not our building, and Kyle and I are just in this office.
You're
That's
not
it.
dropping a dime.
I just give the stink eye.
Yeah, we said our piece, and then that's it. That's all we're doing.
I
We're out
just-
here just
yeah.
doing us now, and now that's something that we have to deal with.
All right.
At least till August.
So yeah, so we're just making moves still.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
Exactly.
Do the most.
You
I'm
got
a
to keep pushing. You got to do the most, like the Migos.
yeah. So we'll flip it back a little bit. You went to L.A. again. Let's get back to that. Let's get back on topic.
So how long were you out there in LA?
A week.
10 days, I thought.
It was a week.
I was
God,
out there
your
for 10
time
days.
is out there, and I thought I was time traveling.
You're traveling time, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I'm time traveling, not you. You should be keeping track of your time. You're not
I'm
even going
standard.
anywhere.
Standard Eastern time.
Ah.
Maybe-
7 days.
Yeah. You guys need to watch us. That way you can.
Word?
Yeah, I
Keep
mean
track of time.
that's what cell phones are for.
Okay.
I keep mine on me.
Spoken like a true millennial.
Yeah.
I do. My watch is
Except
right
that,
over there.
also, definitely not a millennial. Born in '88. Cutoff.
He
is
old
like-
dog.
Yeah. I don't-
When is the? I'm pretty sure that was.
Nope, that's not the cutoff. The cutoff is directly after that. It's 89 or 90.
69.
It's some real shit.
69, favorite rapper. So what did you do in L.A.? You were
I
in LA
smoked
for
a bunch
little
of
bit.
weed.
Yeah, okay. So he was in LA for a little bit,
I
and then
bought a
went
bunch
north
of weed
California. But let's just talk about LA right now.
Like legally.
legally.
Did you have to go get a card?
No, I went.
Just
I went to
recreational?
the store and I bought weed in a
Like-
store.
directly after getting off the plane.
Like, how much marijuana can I get with this, sir?
It was great.
So if you could imagine,
I laughed walking out the store because I didn't know it was real.
I had just seen it on the interweb.
And this is real life.
They had to stay up all night because him and Nick also had like one flight in his entire life, so he didn't.
Shout out House of Green.
House of Green. Oh my God.
The water. No,
Oh, the water. Okay. So yeah, Nick.
Agua.
No, that's done.
Agua.
Nick and him hadn't really flown, so they were both like
Shout out House of Green.
House of Green, sharp shotta, sharp shotta. So they left like here 2:00 in the morning. I think we all left at the same time or something like that.
What are we talking about again?
You leaving, and then
Yes.
you took like a 5 a.m., 6 a.m. flight out of Orlando. So they drove
We didn't
from
leave
here.
at 2 a.m.
Here,
We left here at
I thought we all left at the same time.
no. We left here at like 4 a.m., 4:30 in the morning.
You had a
something
6
like
a.m.
that.
flight, dude.
No, I had a 7:30 in the morning flight. This dude's information. I thought podcast people researched.
I helped book the damn flight.
Dude, I've seen No Jumper. I've seen that other guy with
here, dude.
that guy with the crazy Canada hair and stuff and the hat and stuff. That Nardwar guy.
Nardwar.
Oh no,
Yeah. He be
he's not a
researching.
podcast guy. Yeah, well,
He's a podcast guy. You're gonna tell me that's not a podcast? Interview? That's a podcast. Interviews are podcasts. This is an interview podcast, right?
this is an interview that is a podcast.
Boom. We're going in.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, they got to Orlando at some time, and they flew out of there at some time.
Let's not worry about the specifics. Let's talk about it. L.A.
Yeah. We keep getting sidetracked.
You keep getting sidetracked.
I'm not sidetracked. I'm just answering the questions.
These women are bickering.
Yeah, we're out here.
This is every day in the office.
But anyways, I went to LA, and I went there, and I drove around a lot.
Got a
It took forever. It took forever to drive around anywhere. It took like, if you wanted to go 7 miles, you were waiting like 2 hours.
And that's just traffic.
Yeah, just gridlock. That's what they call it out there. Gridlock. Everybody says gridlock.
It's a term.
It's like a poppin' term there.
Yeah, Tupac was in that movie out there.
Straight hot hype beast.
What, gridlock? Oh. But they stayed in a rather decent. They got to stay in a decent spot. Shout out to Sharp Shotta again.
House of Green.
Extended family.
Yeah, shout out to House of Green sister.
So he had like a sister. He's like, hey, let me crash on your couch.
Yeah, we were out there crashing on a really nice couch. And an extremely nice dog bed. It was the biggest dog bed you've ever seen in your life.
Shout out House of Green.
Hey, that's some real shit though. That dog bed was like
going in.
That dog, yeah, that dog that had that bed, that was the big. That's like a shack. That's a shack bed.
Was it one of those beanbag beds?
No, this thing.
Unzip and turns
this is
into
just like I can't even explain it to you, man, or tell you the brand because I didn't pay that much attention to it. We just looked at it and laid on it and stuff.
Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
Memory foam.
It was real, man.
Probably.
I don't even think it was that, but it was real.
Those purple beds started making dog beds.
They did.
Purple beds.
It's a name brand of the internet.
Yeah, that purple.
Slam the table. That's good for the audio.
It's my
bad for the audio. Don't listen to it.
Edit that.
Newbie. We'll edit it out.
Hey, you can do that. Just put like a little flash on the
This isn't this isn't a Man Darino vlog.
I mean, just put one of my logos in there. I'll give you one. Just pop it in there.
Just Man's World. Yes. Man's
exactly.
World.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to know more about his trip to LA, since we're like not getting it out.
I mean, we can we can try to get it out. It's just rough, but I definitely have 2 Man's World episodes out right now on YouTube.
What's Man's World?
And it's my vlog. Yeah, guys, I have a vlog called Man's World.
Where can you find this vlog?
You can find this vlog on YouTube / my website at mandarinomusic.com. But anyways, I got 2 episodes out from LA right now, working on the Miami one. I just need to get the content. I see it right now. It's just chilling over there.
Mm-hmm. I got all the videos.
It's waiting. But yeah.
All right.
But whenever I was out there, man, other than that weed and the fucking traffic, I'll tell you what, the opportunity is like serious. There's so much opportunity out there.
For
life.
What else were you doing
Living
in LA?
well-being.
You were saying that you could possibly.
I sold some art out there.
There it is. Like, just get it out, dude.
Man, I was trying to get to it. I was trying to get to it.
You're like pulling teeth over here.
Hey, I like pulling teeth. I'm all for fake.
It's going out to be a Blake store all of a sudden. Jeez, Louis.
Hey. But, yeah, I went out to Venice Beach and, like, did some graffiti on their wall and stuff because that's a very iconic, like, wall.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows about that. Even if you don't know about graffiti, you know about it. You would think.
Now you know.
Well, if you don't know, now you know. Like, you know, that Biggie guy said. He said that, right?
He said it at some point, but he's not the originator of it.
Okay, well, if you don't know, now you know. Shout out the originator guy. Anyways, that's a dope-ass wall. And, like, I saw artists and all kinds of people, like, selling art on the boardwalk and whatnot. So I went out and I had a couple markers at my cousin's, and I went and made some art and went and sold it.
You sell a lot of it.
I sold 3, and then I did a custom painting.
Nice.
Like for some random person on the beach. So that just shows you that, or me, it showed me that I can go out there and do like whatever. You know? If I didn't have this studio, I would not be here.
You'd be in
I would
LA.
be out in LA for sure.
Painting on the side of the street.
Painting on the side of the street and then making music at night. Because that is the hustle. Because that's like, literally that is the hustle.
You could do it here though.
I do it here.
I mean, they're going to have an art show.
I don't paint it.
Slip
like,
that in here.
Yeah, but you can't paint on the street or like in public without the city coming down on you. Like you can't just post up on the boardwalk.
Well, that's
here.
because we're here and there's not that many people as compared to like LA. That I mean, there's mad tourists that are going to go to that spot, the boardwalk and Venice Beach and shit like that. So I mean, like, you're just around a lot more people. It's not like you're selling art at Art Walk here and we're just sitting there all day.
Well,
a lot of people come look, but
nobody
wants
to
buy.
But nobody, is necessarily there to buy your art. Anyways, it's got to catch the eye. I get a lot of people that just randomly buy things just because they see it and they have to get it. And they weren't even looking to try to buy anything that day.
Well, that's another thing that he's been recently doing too. Doing like, or he noticed out there that they don't do like cartoonish type artwork. And I mean, like, some of his stuff is cartoon based.
There's like no cartoon art out there. I was expecting to see a lot more art. Their art district, no offense to Los Angeles, was garbage compared to Miami.
That's what I don't understand.
Miami is
huge.
Yeah,
but they have Basel down there and
it's intense.
But LA's big too. You would think LA's
you would definitely think there'd be something in LA. There's
Right.
definitely a lot of tagging and a lot of harsh tagging and stuff, just bombing, but there's not like crazy super nice art like you see in Miami. There in Miami it's just, in Wynwood, the whole it's blocks and 4 mile area or whatever of just full buildings that are just art.
Yeah, you don't see that.
They don't even look like buildings anymore. They just like
I mean, I would
giant
figure there
art
would be
boxes.
places like that in LA though too.
No, there's not.
There's not?
Mm-mm.
Maybe you just weren't in the right spots.
No, there's definitely not. I drove around everywhere in that city.
No, I'm pretty sure there's got to be something, but
No, I mean, there's murals. Don't get me wrong. There's like Jacksonville has a couple here and there, but there is nothing. Even their art district or whatever, there was nothing like that. There would be like a wall painted or here.
We should probably because that's probably gonna link over to us talking about Miami. So let's talk about NorCal before we start diving into the comparisons between LA art and Miami art.
got it.
Yeah, well,
So where was the festival?
North Carolina.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, I know, North California.
What the? F-
Like, how far of a drive was that for you?
It was like 6 hours from LA, like in the rental car.
Shout out House of Green.
Yeah, shout out to House of Green because he was in the rental car with me.
Yeah, he was.
We don't have to shout him out all the time.
Why not, though?
I got the shout outs. He's got the shout out. Shout out to Moke. He was in the car. Might as well do it now too.
Hey.
He was in the car. You can go see him and
Man's World Volume 2 of the episodes.
It's episode 9. You can check it out. But anyways, shout out to Moke. Actually, Moke call. That's a Moke call. I don't know if y'all know about that.
No,
but
we don't know about it.
yeah, everybody does now. The world does. Anyways, we went up to we drove through a whole bunch of mountains and stuff. We went up the Pacific Coast Highway, and we took pictures on the beach and smoked blunts on the beach.
So basically, it was like a big clout mission.
Yeah, we were chasing the clout the whole time. We were looking for it. We found some.
A little tiny bit.
Yeah, we didn't find much, but we found a little bit of it. We even went to like the Hollywood sign and stuff before we left. We did all kinds of stuff, man. I could start talking about it all day.
Yeah, well,
it's
one
hard.
thing that I know.
It's hard because my mind going all over the place.
But one thing that I found was super interesting and kind of almost somewhat embarrassing that I know you for this, but they were obsessed with, like, they kept talking about going to the Fast and the Furious, Don's house, the Fast and the Furious house.
That is in the episode.
Right? And so he talked, like, weeks, months probably leading up to it. Like, that's the thing they were talking about doing. They're like, we have to go to Don's house. Don's house.
Was that the
It's Dom.
Dom, D-O-M.
So, like, yeah, let's get that right.
Was that the highlight?
Sorry,
of
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Trip
Vin Diesel is very going to be upset about that. Especially, he's about to be upset he's not in the new movie, too.
Oh,
anyways, but,
Fast and Furious 12.
yeah, seeing that place was very surreal. You could see the look on my face in the video. I was happy to be there. It was a great time.
Is that the first place you've been anywhere that's kind of like somewhere where you'd like seen on like a movie that you really liked and that you'd been in person?
I
would say so, yes. Just because you probably haven't been in.
I think so. Have
you been to Savannah and seen like the Forrest Gump thing?
I don't like Forrest Gump.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't know why you probably ever watched it.
Yeah, dude, Savannah is nothing.
He hadn't watched the Truman Show. He had no idea what the Truman Show was.
I don't know what that is like in Savannah. It looks like a whole bunch of old. It looks like another St. Augustine.
Man's World is like what Truman originally came out as.
Interesting.
It's vlogs.
It's a
worldwide vlog.
See, I don't even know these things. You know, I live in this. I live in a box, and I don't come out of it. But when I do come out of it, it gets crazy.
Crazy. So Mariposa
is where we went. We had to go through the desert and all kinds of stuff to get there.
So you show up to the festival.
It was hot.
Greatest thing ever?
Dude, it was hot. It was so hot.
Like hotter than this?
Like hotter than today?
It was so hot. You don't even understand. I mean, it's hot outside. Don't get me wrong. But it was hot. I can't explain it.
He was in the valley.
I was up on the top of a mountain at like 2,600 feet, closer to the sun. All the trees were dry. The ground was cracking. The ground was cracking.
It was so hot.
Explain that. The ground was cracking. I ain't never seen a ground crack in Jacksonville.
We're on fault lines, bro. We're not on a fault line here. So was smoking weed on a higher altitude interesting, or did you notice any
I didn't notice a difference at all.
Interesting.
Not at all. I didn't notice any kind of difference. My ears popped a little bit. It didn't really bother me.
I've noticed it doesn't get me as high if I'm at a higher elevation.
I've never noticed that in my life. I was stoned.
Yeah, but how often have you been like off of sea level?
I've never been off of sea level, but I mean, once you light a backwood and it goes out and you light another backwood when you're at the festival, it's kind of crazy.
So let's talk about the festival. You seem to thoroughly enjoy it. You stayed so long.
Yeah.
How many days was it? Was it a 1 or 2 day thing?
It was a 3-day thing? Or
no, it was definitely a 3-day.
4-day pre-party?
I took advantage of LA. We showed up like super late, so our camping spot was the worst camping spot that you could ever think about ever having a camping spot at.
Yeah, anytime you're going to do a
It was at like 45 degrees, it felt like. It felt like I was camping on the Daytona embankment. Like, it was rough. And it wasn't smooth, though. Like, it was like a rocky embankment. And when I fell asleep, I woke up at the bottom of the tent when I fell asleep at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I would have loved to just be a fly on the wall the entire trip. I should have went, but...
I mean, you could have, but you're going to Iceland.
I know, 100%.
When you going to Iceland?
October.
All right.
That's going to be great for the, it's probably you'll probably get like 46 out by then. Episode 46 will get out by then in
maybe
October.
Maybe we'll do it afterwards. Maybe it'll be like a wrap up of Iceland.
We got to get them rolling.
Yeah. So the Utes was okay. You had a good time. You played with the That's Dope's guys.
Yeah, I played with the That's Dope guys on the Hennessy Sound.
Some shows?
Yeah, I saw some sets or whatever. The sound system, though, that I played on there was like outrageous. Yeah, the Hennessy Sound that was on the That's Dope stage was better than the main stage.
Wow.
And I don't know if that says a lot, but I think it does.
It says that
it says that they know what they're doing for bass.
Yeah, it's a little weird counterculture, that whole like movement that's been going on.
It's growing fast.
Oh yeah, it's just insanely huge.
But these systems that they're like building to like hold the music are like getting crazy too. They're big.
Yeah, they're getting lower.
Yeah, it's like the frequencies that they're able to pick up, are so low.
Because some of the stuff
vibrates
that you would make,
the hell out of your chest.
some of the stuff that you would make here in the office wouldn't even be. You couldn't even pick it up on these speakers.
Yeah, not at all.
Does it form the brown note?
Yeah, so close to it.
Isn't that like a low bass frequency or something?
Make you shit yourself. I don't know if that's a real thing, but
I don't think it's a real thing.
They'll
But
find
it
out.
is funny.
What is that from?
Dude, someone will find
I mean,
out.
if there's a pitch that's low enough to fucking make you shit, then I think there's a pitch that would be high enough to make you shit too.
How like around Wooks have you been? Like how much have you been around Wooks?
We need to stop giving that word so much.
What is a wook?
We need to stop giving that word so much.
Clout.
What
are we gonna use? What do you use?
Modern day hippie.
Modern day hippie.
Yeah, that's a cleaner way of saying
But they're
it.
not modern day hippies at all.
They're kind of. They
No,
are. They're modern day hippies.
So do wooks take offense to that word?
I don't know.
No,
Like midget?
it's been embraced.
Wook is like actually like.
I think it's been embraced.
Yeah, I think it I mean, it might be derogatory towards somebody. I'm assuming, but like, I think it encapsulates exactly what they are. Because like when you say, if you've ever seen someone and someone says that's a Wook, it's going off a Wookiee, which is like a fictional thing,
In Star Wars?
right? And
That
usually
live in
people that you would consider a Wook had like massive dreadlocks, so it kind of like the reference is like a dreadlocked person. But when you say like a modern day hippie, like they're not trying to be like
They're
stop the
definitely-
war, bro. They're out here doing like ketamine and fucking.
But they're also
shit.
they're out.
And they're out
They're
there, like-
also saying stop the war while they're on ketamine.
Yeah, but they're like
They
these
are
people
doing
that
that.
bury their heads into like the bass cabinets on the front row of the show and just like you know,
What?
it's a different kind of park. That's what I'm saying. Like, how often have you been around someone like that?
Not very often.
Because I mean, we've seen a couple at like Rockville. We saw a couple, and we've seen a couple
Dude,
at shows.
you have those people in everywhere you go.
But
You
I'm
have-
saying but you and I have been to locations, and I'm sure the Oons was just like past the good, but like even Wookier. Like that's like the Wook mecca.
Do they do it all for the Wookiee?
Yeah, they do it for the Wookiee.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
just a crazy counterculture. That whole
It's
thing.
definitely. I mean, I'm a city person, and I got put into the woods in the valley. Next time I will have an RV. I will tell you that.
So you're still going to be a city person is what you're saying?
I will be a city person. I will have an RV,
Through-
or I will go to a
through
hotel.
and through till the day it dies.
Yeah, yeah. I need a high rise.
You're not going to be hunting and...
I need.
No, he was like, you
I
went
need
camping
some-
for a night? That's stupid.
I need some nice bed. I need a bed and some AC, and a TV and a pizza. That's what I need.
When he does camp, he does bring like a giant air mattress and shit. I'm surprised you didn't bring one or buy one when you're out there.
I have a cot now. Congratulations.
They're the
Congratulations,
best.
you won.
They're
Who's
good.
told you to get a cot forever and ever?
They're great.
I've only used it twice.
When?
Fucking, I don't remember.
You've gone camping since you've been back?
Bro, I don't think I went camping. I think I used it for like someone to like sleep at my fucking house.
Oh.
I don't know.
And
I don't know.
Way.
But I got one, and that's what matters.
So LA
It'll
was
flex
fun.
on yours.
LA was fun.
Mine- I can-
Mariosa was fun. That's good.
Mine will unfold faster than yours.
Oh yeah? Mine's got more miles
But yeah,
on it.
fucking yeah, it was definitely fun out there, but it was too hot, man. Like when I was touching the CDJs, my fingers were burning because it was hot.
Yeah, they didn't look like they had any shade on the stage.
Well, they did. They had shading, like the big shading stuff that goes over the roof or whatever the tight
Mhm.
stuff they pull. I don't know. That was all over the place, but the sun was just beating right through it. It was like 98.
Because you're so much more closer to the sun.
So much closer to the sun.
So anyway,
So much closer.
how's
to the
that
sun.
going? How's the music going?
Well,
Just released a new track, something today or yesterday? Today,
yeah, it was
Project Baby.
Yeah, I released a song called Project Baby today. You can get it everywhere, aka just SoundCloud and YouTube. And you might be able to see it on my friends list if you're my friend. But other than that, it's it got like a chopped and screwed feel to it. It's like some chill shit. It's nothing crazy.
Is that what you've been into? You've been doing a lot of that lately.
Is that the genre you make? Chill shit?
I don't know what I make. I make all kinds of
Everything he makes has a fucking
How do you
weird rap
categorize?
influence to it. That's it. I don't know. That's the only constant thing. You'll find like a rapper being sampled. Like there's rap lyrics being sampled. Someone talking about weed.
Sometimes.
Female rapper.
Gunshots.
No gunshots. I don't use gunshots.
No. But I'm just saying,
The only gunshots I use are the like little like pew pew pew.
yeah, like pew pew. But those things aren't like that's not bad. I'm just saying there's a constant. He has constants throughout everything he does, where his sound is different.
Air horn.
I have used an air horn before. Like I love the like reggae, just air horn
I think
in the
everybody-
background. That's some good shit.
I think his favorite genre is reggae
I mean,
in
it's
a weird way.
I mean, it's I can definitely get down to it. I love reggae. I've listened to it plenty of times, all the time.
The funny part is how you looked when you were into reggae. It doesn't look. You are not the same now. You know what I mean? You would look now like you're into reggae. Back then,
I
you
had
were
an
just-
afro.
Yeah.
I had an afro, dude. People with afros listen to reggae. White people listen to reggae. I've seen all kind. Hey, there was a white guy that was listening to reggae the other day, and I literally
Dap
was
him
like,
up.
I was mind blown because he pulled up and he had some Sizzla playing, and I was like, what is going on in here? Is this really happening? Is this coming out of this guy's truck? And then he hopped out and he was fucking all about smoking weed and all kinds of shit.
You time traveled.
Did you
That's
spend
what
time traveling
He
together?
fucking he was time traveling, dude. He was time traveling sky high.
So you enjoyed the marijuana freely in California, though? Was that something that blew your mind? That's something that blew your mind.
Now, did you sample all the types of the marijuanas? How
How
did this work? Like, do you have a?
I asked the weed man what was the best weed.
Then what?
Could you tell a difference right away, immediately?
What do you say?
He said, "Try this OG Kush."
You were like, I've heard that before. I want to try
said-
something I've never heard of.
I said, "Dank, I'll take that." Yeah, it was cool.
Is it whatever is gonna make me do the most? Give me that.
Hey, but for real though,
I want to time travel.
shout out to fucking Nick at the fucking La Cannabis, whatever the place, dude. The first fucking store guy we went to, he was the dopest. That's all I'm saying.
He probably knew you were into reggae.
Dude was in Inglewood, man, straight up in the hood.
Inglewood up to no good.
Yeah, it was the best store. All the other stores are taxing.
La Cannabis.
Some of those stores make you buy bags. Still worth it though.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't understand this.
It's like a child-proof bag that you have, like whenever they put the bag or put your shit in the bag when you leave the store, you know, instead
A
of
childproof bag.
instead of like a plastic bag, you know what I'm saying, or a paper bag.
It's like a Ziploc?
They make you do this like child-proof kind of bag that like you gotta hold. It's kind of like, you know, a pill bottle how it's child-proof.
I thought it came in
But
pill
they got,
bottle.
they
I'm
got
trying
these
to think
little-
of how a
it
bag would be
is, it
childproof.
is. But they make them, man.
Can it tear?
No, I
Can
know
you tear
you're
it up?
talking
No, it's thick, man.
So basically, it's just like plastic that you
It's
would get
not
from
like
like as
plastic
you would
even.
see
It's kind
as
of
you
like
see on
plastic.
TV thing. You know, like
Yeah,
something
it's
you
like
buy
some
from-
serious sealed shit.
It's like a
bro.
$5 item, you know, in plastic, and you can't get it open.
The cellophane.
It's not like that. No, it's
That's
not
what
like
I'm
that.
thinking it is.
It's not
It
like
is.
that.
It is.
It's like a sleeve of fucking shit, bro. It's like the hardest fucking chip bag you've ever seen in your life.
Chip bags go hard, dude.
Yeah, they do.
Earth go hard.
Shout out the wise.
Idiot. All right.
Oh, shout out to
Yo, wise are the best, dog.
Dude, they are like the latest fucking chips of all time. All right, real talk. Kyle likes the wackest shit, dude. He
Hey.
likes RC Check colas and shit. Like, who
Fuck that.
drinks
No,
shit?
I like Coca-Cola.
He comes in here, dude.
Shout out.
Him and Blake now.
Shout out to
started doing
Coca-Cola.
and
I
shit.
drink way too many Coca-Colas. I need a straight up sponsorship. You should see my trash can. Look, we got empty boxes right here. I got all kinds of shit from Coca-Cola.
I'm looking at
Mainly
another
just
box.
Coca-Colas. I drink them all day. Yeah, we got
All right, let's not.
boxes on deck.
We're off the rails. We're officially off the rails.
So, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, oh God, you brought out
A Coca-Cola?
the enemy. He's got the enemy.
Oh, gross.
I guess these guys don't like Pepsi.
No.
That one has Michael Jackson. on
I
it.
painted that Michael Jackson though.
Yeah.
Not that one on the can, but that one on the can also.
We'll use that.
painted that
We'll
one.
use that as a segue into the next piece I've worked on for this podcast called "The Mind of a Graffitier." So now we're gonna change. Now we're gonna change over. We're not gonna talk to Man Darino anymore. We're done with
We're gonna talk
Mandarino.
about
Hey, shout out to Man Darino. All right, what's up? My name's KBM.
This is a multi-personality
I'm a graffiti artist from
podcast.
Jacksonville. I've been riding for like 8 years.
But no, seriously though, we'll segue into that. We'll do one last thing about Man Darino.
You probably shouldn't show that Michael Jackson piece for the segue.
I'm not even going to mention it.
I mean, but it's definitely out there. I did it.
What?
I painted Michael Jackson.
No one's going to know about that.
Hey, I like it. It looks cool. I just don't think it should be in the segue.
GraphIKBM, and I maybe put it up there.
Hey, you know, people are going to love this content.
Yeah, it's really good.
Some fire content.
So anyway, we went to Miami last week.
No, you
2 weeks ago, we went to Miami.
Dude. 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks
He is the
ago.
worst time traveler ever. JP, get this dude in line.
I'm traveling through the time. So we go to Miami last week.
Why'd you go to Miami?
The boys.
Last week,
boys
3 weeks
trip.
ago.
Boys trip.
All right. Time doesn't matter now.
It does.
Why'd you go to Miami?
In this lifetime, we went to Miami.
Music.
So yeah, we were scheduled to play a show. Kyle was scheduled to play, and I was supposed to play after him. Then we just went down there for the day.
So did you guys play?
We played in the hood, straight up in fucking Lil Haiti.
Did you guys go back to back?
No, absolutely not.
No, I went right after
He
him.
plays house music. That would be the worst set on earth.
Bass Sludge House.
But
You don't like house music?
no, I like Oliver Heldings. Shout out Oliver Heldings.
Realest dude out there doing the most,
You
like
know,
Amigos.
Gecko was real. All right,
Tunes in to OliverHeldingsRadio.com.
dude made Gecko. That's all I gotta say.
Tunes in when he's on EDC.
Hey, but
Ultra.
for real though, fucking our hotel was popping in Miami. We were 26 floors up. My ears popped. That's how popping our hotel was.
He got a little taste of the clout out in LA, and then I talked to you about it before. Then they just wanted to ball
I
out.
told you we were searching for a little bit, and we got a little bit of it, and we brought it back, and we took it to Miami.
Yeah, and then they left. It's gone. All the clout's gone now.
Yeah, we spent all of our clout in Miami, and my Busch Gardens trip that I just had in Tampa last week was very minimal. But it was still fun.
No, the hotel.
But yeah,
was dope.
the hotel was super sick. The view was like crazy. I've never been that high or stayed that high in a building before. That was crazy as hell.
You have. You weren't just in LA, but okay.
I wasn't in
You
a
were
building.
in Mariasopa.
Oh yeah, but I wasn't staying in a building up there like that, dude.
I feel you. Drop
I was
this.
26 stories in the sky.
Your
That
ears
shit
popped
was
in the
crazy.
elevator.
Was it looking?
I was in a bed.
Overlooking the
That
beach.
high.
Where was it?
No, but you could see it if you looked in the distance.
Was it downtown?
Yeah, it
Miami?
was downtown.
It was like one Broadway. It was like the last. We were like one of the last buildings
Before you go over the bridge.
It was on like Miami Avenue, like downtown.
So like one side of our balcony was dope.
Our balcony was two-sided.
Yeah, we had a two-sided balcony, and one side was like the strip with all the buildings, and literally on the other side was just like all the neighborhood type shit, and it was like flat. And you could see like the bridge to like the Keys and stuff like that. Like you could see US 1 going out.
All right.
It was dope. You couldn't really see the beach because there were a lot of buildings in front of us, but it was slick. That was like the highlight of the whole trip. The show was kind of dumb.
Why was that? Your slot got pushed. You had a 20-minute set.
Things happen.
Yeah,
Things happen. Yes. We won't have to get into specific details as to why I probably didn't play, but
Equipment issues. Charged to the game.
yeah, I had to charge that to the game.
That was your fault.
Nope.
Okay.
So I charged it
Kinda.
I put it on everyone's credit.
A little bit his fault.
Anyway, no, none my fault.
But
We'll talk about this off air.
yeah,
But we did go to like Little Haiti. That
and
was
we
where
got
the
in an
show-
accident.
Yeah, that was where the show was at.
I got in a minor car accident in Little Haiti at like 1 in the morning.
map
crazy.
testing and driving.
It was crazy.
Did you have?
Hey, there was a murder 2 blocks away.
Not XX.
Like that murder probably like the murderer guy, he probably like drove by us and saw us chilling on the side of the road and he was like, nah, not them.
That was XXX.
No.
No.
Okay.
So, but no, we we did get in the car. It was like 2:00 in the morning or something like that.
I definitely just said 1.
But it wasn't.
It was like 1.
All right, so
1:30.
who
I
was
played at 1, dude.
who was the?
It was something like that.
Huh?
Life goes on.
Somebody wasn't map questing for you.
No, because I had a very bad passenger that was just not on the game.
No, I think Kyle's
and then
freak out
the guy behind me also, like, in the back seat, he just wasn't, like, doing anything. These fools are out here Snapchatting iPhone 7s and stuff, like, like they're brand new or something. I don't even know, man.
No one was paying attention.
Something happened,
No one was
dude.
paying attention. I was
Some lady was coming down. I didn't see a light. Why does... All right. First of all, let's just talk about the city of Miami for a second. Maybe this might get to the city of Miami. They might not like this podcast anyways at all. But why are those lights flashing in the middle of the night? Does it really cost that much more electricity to make the lights run instead of flash? That's all.
The lady
That's all.
that we hit or that we got in a car accident with, luckily it was a tiny Fiat, for one. It was a tiny Fiat. Luckily they were both going like 12 miles an hour.
We swerved.
Yeah, and they both swerved at the end. So like literally it was like minor. But it just took forever for like the police to get there and shit. However, yeah, I guess after midnight they start flashing the lights instead of running actual stoplights.
Right.
So
Makes no sense.
but we stood on the side of that road and there were cars blowing through it both ways, just like non-stop, and
Hour and a half.
luckily
In the hood.
we were like, we hit the one lady we hit. It was like, literally there were a lot of people fucking flooring it through there.
Yeah, it was nuts.
But yeah, staying on the side of the street all night.
There was even a car, it was a Porsche that like stopped and they like peeled out and hauled ass like when the cop was there because he knew the cop couldn't leave.
He's like, taste this.
Yeah, he was like, the cop was like, those are the kind of people you just let go because they're just gonna
they
kill
don't even give a fuck
themselves.
about themselves. Yeah. Okay.
They're out there down there.
Yeah, but we eventually made it back to the hotel after fucking just all night.
We yeah, dude, we didn't even get to say the whole time because in our hotel, like, we didn't get to experience it at all because we experienced the side of the road.
Little Haiti.
Well, that's an experience in itself.
So that's what Kyle was meaning when we were standing on the side of the road and the killer that killed somebody may have driven by us because like we were literally on the side of the road with this woman. It was just the four of us, or the five of us.
We were in an accident, so waiting
Just
for cops.
posted up. Just
Literally,
waiting.
it honestly looked like maybe that the woman was pimping out like 4 gay dudes.
Because you couldn't
Because
see,
we were in Miami.
and you couldn't see the cars.
You guys are the gay dudes.
The
Yeah,
cars
like
weren't damaged like that. You know what I'm saying? The cars weren't damaged at all. So it was just us sitting on the corner, just like in the street light, just sitting in the corner. And then, to paint the picture,
It's like we were for sale.
to paint the picture, the corner that we're on, there is an auto body shop that does like fenders and like has like all the tires.
Yeah.
And shit. Like they made like a wall around it. It's like a fortress of like junk cars.
Tires.
It was the Tire Kingdom.
Yeah,
kind of like that. And
exactly.
then you had like 2 other body chop places on each other corner. And that's where we were.
We were out there.
Well, I'm glad you guys are safe,
Yeah.
at least.
But yeah, fucking Tampa was dope too.
You played with
I opened up for Gladkill in Tampa.
yeah, the show we were at just was like a local type situation.
Yeah. But
So you went down there to do a show, and then you went to Busch Gardens?
Yeah, I went to Busch Gardens the
He's
day
just been
after the
living
show.
life, dude.
And I found out that, like, I got a Busch Gardens ticket, and, my ticket gets me in for the rest of the year, so I'm definitely going back. And it gets me into the water park for the rest of
And
the
just
year.
FYI, that's the Florida resident pass.
Shout out Florida resident pass, Busch
It's
Gardens.
been going on for like a hot second.
Yeah, I'm about that life. Roller coasters.
Buy one, go for free the rest of the time.
And it's open till 11 o'clock right now.
Lit.
Gotta take advantage of that. Riding roller coasters at nighttime? Come on now.
And you didn't even drink.
Yeah, there's no reason to drink. Don't drink alcohol.
Do you sneak in the other stuff?
I have not snuck in other stuff to Busch Gardens, but I have left and gone out into the parking lot
Okay.
and then came back. Like, hotbox the car.
Same.
Literally hotbox the car, too. It's hot out there in that parking lot.
It is. Did you have the AC on?
No, I
Did you
didn't.
AC?
That's what they call it,
Yeah.
for a reason.
But it makes it even better, It makes it, what is it?
I'm not sure of the effect.
It certifies it, Makes it official if you don't turn the AC on.
Yes. Idiots. So anyway, let's talk about the art stuff now, because that's cool.
Oh, fine. I don't want to talk about Busch Gardens, man. That shit
Busch
was
Gardens
fun.
whack, bro. Everyone goes to Busch Gardens.
He
It's
said
like
it's
multiple
whack,
Busch Gardens around.
You know, I hope Busch
You don't
Gardens
like
sees this
roller coasters?
podcast and then
I
like charges you extra to get in.
I like Busch Gardens and I like roller coasters, but I mean, like, I live down there. I was going all the time. So
Oh yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna be going back soon, and I hope they charge you more.
I'll have to buy a ticket in general.
I'm gonna send them this link.
Good. I hope they do. And they'll like give you a special Veep pass because you're just like so enthused about
The
it.
fast pass. I'll be able to get the fast pass. Hop right on,
bro. Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my art, I do that.
You did the Jaguars stuff. You worked with the Jaguars before.
I
the
got
NFL team.
I got lucky.
Yep, 100% lucky.
Why? How did you get lucky?
I don't know
Somebody
how.
was like, hey.
Someone hit me up on Instagram, and I painted a fridge.
Oh, that's what it was. The man cave.
Yeah, I painted a fridge with a Jaguar logo on it, and then someone from the Jaguars tweeted my shit, and then like I saw like a manager or some kind of manager like tweeted it or something,
Then he hit you on the DM.
and then I got an email, and it was straight up from the Jaguars, like one of the people from there from one of their emails, and I had painted a pair of shoes the day before the fridge, and they were looking for someone to paint shoes. So when they went to my Instagram and they saw the fridge and then they saw the shoes, they're sold.
Like,
So I got
That's as
lucky,
easy as it is.
and from there it was all she wrote.
it was a layup.
I did like 40 pairs and had shoes on like the big screen and stuff. Like I had shoes at the AFC Championship game that like were zoomed in onto the screen because like
Was that the one where Miles Jack wasn't down?
no.
He
No.
he specifically did a bunch for there was a special week or whatever that he did them for, but then that door opened up. You
That
got
was
to
for
do a
my
bunch
calls.
of other ones.
Yeah, that's for my calls, my cleats. That was for their like week 13 last year.
Yeah,
all
you
the
did-
cleats were for charity, and
like
the,
30 plus cleats or something.
Yeah, the artists or the players decided what which
Whether-
calls they wanted to go to, and then I painted the shoes with that theme, and then they auctioned off the cleats afterwards.
For good.
Yeah,
For the cause.
for those causes.
to pay the artist. Oh wait, no.
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 I don't know.
I did that for
It's a pro bono.
no, I did that for
The clout.
No. Well, you can call it clout, but I was doing it for my community and to give back to society.
Because it's cool to see them on the TV catching balls and running and stuff.
It's crazy seeing them catch balls running in my shoes. That's for damn
That's what
sure.
he said on the news.
Yeah,
And they interviewed him on the
you can
news.
see that on my page. It's there. That shit's
That is what
funny.
you said.
He
Yeah, I
was
said it.
not low for sure, and sitting on his porch, just red-eyed as fuck. They're catching balls and shit. It's cool. I like that. It's definitely feeding into the whole persona vibe situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That is great.
Hey, it was good, man. Hey, they interviewed me twice. It was so good. You know what I'm saying?
He's out there. Go to his graph page on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do things. I just painted a mural too that got like the most shares ever.
Which
like
one?
that I got on a piece of art. It said Jacksonville and a whole bunch of hands,
Oh yeah.
and it's a big.
Was that the?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like
It's
the hands made. It wasn't like sign language, but they like made
Right.
Letters.
Like
stuff.
Slick OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some LA symbol stuff. But it's pretty cool. Like, I actually drove by it today whenever I was painting the wall. I was painting earlier today.
Where's that mural at in town? If you want to see it.
It's in Brentwood, like on 41st Street.
Okay.
41st Street and Pearl area.
It's a nice multicultural mural.
It's huge.
It's
Like
all
you can
different.
see it like coming from so far down the road, and it's crazy.
How long do you think it'll be before somebody vandalizes it?
They won't. There's cameras all over it, and if they do, they're gonna be caught.
Prosecuted
And then
to
if
the
they
fullest.
do, all I have to do is just go and paint over it real quick. Take me 5 minutes to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looks
easy
like
stuff.
vandalism.
Yeah. Well, you better wear the all the masks and stuff if you want to make that happen.
So, you've been doing that for a long time, doing the artwork. You did the building here. We've talked about it already.
Hence all the spray cans in
The
the
cans, yeah,
background.
these are all from doing shit around here.
That's the like most subtle flex ever going on in this video that nobody realizes.
Not even Montana.
You get
Yeah.
sponsorship for that. Shout out Montana.
No, I'm not gonna shout out
He's
Montana.
already tried.
No.
I'm not gonna shout out Montana because Montana stole my idea, and they did this after I did that, and then I posted it in their comments, and it is what it is.
Clout chaser.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's like $7,000 in cans on the wall. I couldn't even get a T-shirt.
Or mention. No, you can't even at me.
They
Don't
couldn't even at me.
Don't at me.
Don't at me when you hear this, bro.
They couldn't even give me a thumbs up. But they'll go and share a lamp. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
Fuck you, what I missed. So how did you get into graffiti in general?
I saw my friend doing graffiti, and I was like, wow, that's fucking cool as shit. I want to go write on people's stuff.
How old were you?
As many people do when they're young.
Yeah.
Doodling on stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so how,
I just wanted to
how
write on
old
everything.
were you? Not when you started art, but like when you did graffiti.
Too old.
You were too old when you started doing graffiti.
Yes.
So how old do you think I am to start doing it?
Extremely too old.
He's forever yelling at me.
I don't know if graffiti has an age limit, sir.
Depends on what you do with it.
No, I guess. It's all for the clout.
There's two separate things. There's two weird things. Like that's the reason why I asked you about like how old or like when would you start it? Because like there's two different things to it. Like knowing him has made it opened up the realm to where like okay, people actually do want to buy graffiti art in general. But also, I was already into graffiti prior to meeting him. It's not like I I go out with him while he's bombing or doing anything like that because I don't even know if he does that anymore, really, or if he did when we met. Like I don't know, like so I don't know him like how he did beforehand. But like I am attracted to both ways. You know what I mean? Like I like the whole like vandalistic act of it.
You like both ways?
Yeah, I like both ways, bro. No, but I like both sides of that graffiti shit.
I mean, that's good. That's okay.
You go both ways?
No.
Yeah. So he does. He does graffiti
I
and
go
then he
both ways
sells art.
on the street.
Oh, we know. $5 is $5. But that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like it's
$5 touch it, $2 to look at it.
HJ,
So,
HJ, DJ, CJ.
What is a CJ?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Okay. Well, on that note,
That's a great movie. Great movie.
I started writing when I was like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in middle school.
I didn't really call it that. I was doodling on shit. I never even thought to do it on something else.
Yeah, I just drew on my homework and I painted cars. Or I didn't paint cars. I drew cars every day. That's what I did. I drew cars. I'm a car drawer.
Big into cars.
Yeah. Love cars. And then I drew roller coasters too.
Ooh, tie in.
I guess that's creative though. You go to think back on that shit. Like, I'm thinking back on it now. I was in motherfucking elementary school.
Doing graffiti.
Drawing, not graffiti,
Okay.
drawing roller coasters
Tagging up the
and
bathrooms.
drawing fucking my own cars. Like, I made up my own company at one point. That shit was weird, but I did that shit. And I made up my own style
Monteiro
of fucking
Motors.
cars. I drew that shit. It fucking was something like that, bro.
Probably.
And fucking, it was nuts, dude. And like the roller coasters, I would do all kinds of shit. And then I got Roller Coaster Tycoon, and the game was over. 97 was a good year.
Fucking making all the sweet rollies, dog.
97, guys.
Fucking loopy landscapes, corky fucking screws, all that bullshit, bro.
So how in the streets are you? How are you up in the
I
streets?
stay in this room.
Are you up in the streets on the graph?
I mean, I have some murals here and there.
Well, you got Toontown.
Yeah. Well, no, and I got a couple murals.
Yeah, do you like being able to
One of
do
my
whatever
murals,
here?
one of my murals is half buffed. yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but I got paid.
The one at the beach?
Which one is the one at the beach?
There's a car wash on 3rd Street. They buffed the characters that were on it that were like cool as hell. But they left the palm trees
It's weird, it's all white in the middle.
and they left my signature, but they
Really?
whitewashed everything else in the center, and it's been like that for months.
It's on 3rd Street. You can see it.
You can it's an eyesore.
I wonder if
I'm surprised the city hasn't said anything about that to them.
they'd have to do with something with the
Character?
right?
No, they're not
But
selling
they left
it.
there's another character.
They're not selling the characters, and they left the Snoopy on the roof.
Yeah, there's another character, like, mad noticeable character.
Now is the Snoopy laying down?
The Snoopy is with the little like yellow bird guy.
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
Yeah, and it says dog wash.
Because it's the dog car wash place at the beach.
They wash dogs?
Yeah,
You got a car wash over there with the dog wash in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
That's how we're doing it in the Ville. Dogs. Duval's coming up. Wash your car, wash your dog. Same spot.
Yep.
Just roll down your window.
Just spray the whole fucking thing.
Let the dog hang out the window.
Bro, you don't have that. There's not enough time in the day, okay? You can't be going to a dog wash spot and a car wash spot. You got to wash at the same time.
I agree. There's not enough time in the day.
Yeah, you know where my dog wash spot is? It's called a hose.
Got that?
Got it.
Okay, that's a great one.
Mark.
Point for Kyle. Point Kyle.
Game, set, match.
Game, set, match.
No. Game. Blouses.
Blouses. So what's coming up in the world of Dorinos?
Nothing.
What's coming up in the world of Kabim?
I got like a mural coming up. I got Darino stuff coming up too. I don't have any shows coming up, but I release music like every week.
So follow him on this, that, or the other.
Okay. Can you do like the insert here?
Yeah, but I'm not
You're not gonna do that?
Just look at the screen.
Why don't you just
Yeah,
send
we
me?
already got you up there.
Yeah,
dog.
no. Why don't you send it to me, dude? And I can edit it. And I'll be like, insert here.
I mean, I can
Insert
definitely do that, but I'm not going to go back and edit all.
Oh,
It's
man.
better that I don't edit anything.
God, dude, I'm going to the no jumper next.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Let me know. Let me know when
Hey.
you're going on there.
But yeah,
Look at those
I'll
guys.
tune in on
hey,
live on the live
you can
one.
you can get at me on SoundCloud at Man Darino Official, or on Man Darino Music.
Just tell me .com.
My website is mandarinomusic.com.
There you go, and from there you can get
You can go
everything.
there, and yeah, you just click the little bubbles at the top, and they take you to all my different social medias. And you can see all the Man's World episodes on there and all that stuff. You know, they're there.
Hey, let's talk about something
Doing
that.
the most.
Let's talk about
Trying.
something since we brought up socials. Let's talk about marketing on the internet.
Okay.
How you like that?
What about it?
Is the struggle real? The struggle's real.
What do you mean?
Just marketing yourself on the internet and getting the reach and everything like that with
course.
the socials and stuff.
It's terrible.
Getting the reach.
This ain't going nowhere.
Unless you pay for it. You got to pay for
Yeah,
everything.
you're not. If
Right.
you don't drop $1 on this, you're gonna get like 3 likes. It's gonna be me and you and like him.
There's got to be like hashtag.
And one of us isn't going
yeah.
to change over from the new old school podcast, so it'll just be like
Yeah.
JP or David and the new old school podcast. Like,
Yeah. We're realists.
we talk about that shit all the time about.
Oh yeah, the amount of people that are gonna view this when we share it, and then the amount of people that are actually gonna, like it, look at it, listen to it. You know.
It's just crazy though. In general, there's so much shit out there in any way that just trying to get your page out there, or like if you pay, like if we our artist page, if we make something or post a picture or post a status or a video or anything like that, it's not picked up in the algorithm and shit like that, and so then you and I have to pay to to make it shown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, even then, no one's even hitting like. So just like hit the like button. Just hit the like button. Right? If someone's posted something,
Sounds like someone's begging for the clout.
I'm begging for the clout. No, but I mean, like, I respect people that are
No,
hustling their
it's
shit
hard
out
out
there,
here,
and
man.
I focus more
If you
on that.
open up that gate and you put money on your shit, people like it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is when you see, even then, when it's sponsored or whatnot, I just feel like people should support other people in a different way. I try to support.
They
as much
do.
as-
They're not doing it, and they're not reading that it's really sponsored necessarily, bro. They're just
I'm not
seeing it in
saying
their
that.
feed, and they're liking it because they're actually seeing it. These people normally would never see it if you didn't put that
I
dollar
know, but
on.
also what I'm saying is if they like it, most people don't know. If they like it and they interact with the post, it gets more reach that way in general because then
yeah,
Facebook.
but people don't care about that.
But
They're
Facebook,
trying to live
I
their
know,
everyday
that's what I'm
life.
trying to say. If they just hit the like button more, if we get more interactions on your shit, our shit, my shit, his shit, we're like a generation.
Insert. It's hard out here for a pimp video.
I think people that, especially with you guys being in a circle that, producers, other artists, whether it's music or graffiti or whatever. Like they really understand that struggle overall. Like
I'm content with it.
It's just a
content with
thing,
what?
you know what I mean? Like, at this particular point, this far in the game, none of that shit fucking matters.
Everything's a
Because
seed.
None of that shit
Everything
really
I
matters,
do
yeah.
is a seed, man. Everything I do is a seed. If it sprouts, it sprouts. If it doesn't, I'm throwing another seed.
The good thing is...
You're like a squirrel. You're just gonna
Yeah.
keep burying nuts, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna have a tree one
The
day.
good
Constantly.
thing is, too,
One day.
we don't focus on, like...
Club shit.
we don't focus on, like, local shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't focus on, like, all this local, like, who's better here, or who's playing shows here, this, or who's got the more likes or some shit. At this particular point, like, we know how the game works.
Right.
In a way that, like, we've got connections, and, like, our status may not be how many likes we have. Because, dude, if we're going off likes and shit like that, like, Kyle and I are straight up nobody. Like, and Kyle just passed me on Facebook.
I'm still a nobody.
Yeah, he just passed my Facebook likes and plays and shit like that. Well, he's been on way more plays, but straight up nobody.
You need to make more music.
I average
100%.
like 50 plays a day.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
But he's also had many
feel
accounts
blessed for that.
canceled.
Yeah, I've
Accounts
had mad
canceled.
accounts canceled too. Like, I'm on my third SoundCloud because I do way too many remixes.
Copyright strikes.
SoundCloud don't like remixes, so it's a
Old
struggle. I don't
SoundCloud
know what to
definitely
do. I don't know what to
like
do. They don't like remixes. All these samples, these edits. I don't know, man. It's hard out here.
But going back to
Every direction you go, it's hard.
But going back to what I was trying to say is, like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, your socials are your socials regardless. And the bottom line is, all you really need to do is constantly have content on there. No matter, we've talked about this just with the podcast, but no matter how many likes or what your social reach is or what this or the other, that doesn't fucking matter. Because eventually, over time, whatever you're doing, if people like it, they're gonna get drawn to it regardless. And, like, the amount of connections that Kyle and I have made over the years, him in his own lane and me in my own lane, those are more valuable in general.
Shepard Fairey said it the best. The more you see something, the more important it becomes to you, and the more you wonder why it's there, what it is, whether you like it or not. You know what it is.
Yeah, the Obey dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things where, like, we joke about no one listening to our shit or no one liking our stuff or no one paying attention. And, like, you brought up, like, our little circle that we have or whatever. And, like, that's one cool thing about this little spot that we do here. Like, we kind of, like, yell at each other all the time. We're bickering all the time. But we also try to, like, support each other and, like, point us in the right direction. Because, like, if we're going off of our plays and shit like that, like, we should have quit years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things.
I think anybody that ends up making it or blowing up.
Well, the way I look at it is my art. It took me like 5 years until I had constant art to where I'm doing something art-wise every day for money. And it took 5 years to get to that point. Dude didn't even hit the blunt.
You got that Coke, though.
That's that fire Coca-Cola. Shout out to Coca-Cola again.
Y'all don't know, but I got the blunt and the Coke, so... Goddamn, I went down the wrong fucking pipe. Mad quick.
That's hilarious. That's a great way to end this. That's some good shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good comedy right there. Insert a couple laughs.
Backtrack.
Like the...
Left track.
like a crowd.
Yeah. Ah.
Cue the music.
Right now? We're going to cue it?
Exit stage left.